on an adventure. I got a message from the yarn shop that I can show up and get the correct skeins of yarn, but we're cutting it close. They close in about an hour, and it takes almost an hour to get there. So here we go. Are y'all set?
I'm driving.
I have my driver. I have my driver, so hit it. We made it, yay! And they had my yarn for me, so we are all set. I'm all set for my Christmas cast on of my tea with jam and bread sweater. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi everyone, welcome to day 23 of Vlogmas. I'm Kay, and tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Are you ready? Do you have all your presents ready and wrapped? I learned something this year. My 15-year-old daughter Janie likes wrapping presents. I just handed her a bag of her dad's gifts and a bag of her brother's gifts, and she took care of it. It's the greatest thing ever, I'm telling you. 15-year-olds can be pretty awesome, I'm just saying. So the only thing I have left to do gift-wise is wrapping stocking stuffers, I think. I think that's the last of it. I went this morning to a family funeral. I think we talked about it just a little bit. It was the spouse of my mother's cousin, so it's not somebody that I was particularly close to, I just kind of knew of her. But I went because I do have cousins that I'm somewhat close to. And I know this is a particularly difficult time, and when so many people aren't able to be there and to travel, it was important to me to be there. I know when my own parents died, it was really helpful to me to have someone come and just be there. So it was outdoors. It was just a graveside service, and there were only about 20 people there. I think they're going to have a full-on memorial service maybe next month. Bentley just came for a visit. Hey, buddy. But anyway, that was my morning. On the way home, it was about a 40-ish minute drive. On the way home, I stopped at a grocery store and picked up a few hopefully last things for Christmas. And then this afternoon, we had some family come over to visit with us, but I think mainly to see the puppies. So we just put camp chairs out on the hill and the pasture across from where the goats' fenced area is. And we sat up there and talked and played with puppies and just really had a good visit this afternoon. This is a part of my family that I have spent Christmas Eve or something close to Christmas Eve with the cousin my entire life. And we've gotten together most Christmas Eves, even since we've been adults and had our own families. We've gotten together either Christmas Eve or a day really close to Christmas Eve. And after they went home, I got a text from his wife, and she said they were talking about it, and it said it really feels like Christmas now that we got to be together. So that was really good. I'm glad we did that. I had a blog, like a written blog, gosh, more than a decade ago. And this cousin would occasionally pop up, but I didn't use his name. I just called him, I think, the cousin who shall not be named. So this was him. He was here. And we had a great time this afternoon. I got this much work done. Hi, Bentley. You want to say hello? Come here. Can you say hello? Look, right there. Yeah? Let's just back up. Sorry about that. You're a stink pot, Bentley. How about if I play with you in a little while, okay? He's trying to decide if Janie's tempting enough over there. Oh, I think she is. This is all I got done on the Winter Wonder Wrap. This was the color change, the self-striping, the garter band, and then this is the Fiber Nymph Dye Works sock blank. So it's all kinds of crazy colors in there, but I really like it. That's going to be a fun section in there, I think. I got an email from the yarn store about the yarn that I didn't get enough of it. We talked about it yesterday. Instead of 350 gram skeins, I got 350 gram skeins. So I emailed them, and their hours are really limited. Yesterday they were open from 11 to 2. Today they were open from 3 to 6. So, but I got an email and they said, we're so sorry, you come back in and we'll swap them out for you, no problem. Problem is they're almost an hour away. But anyway, they were very nice about it. And after the cousin who shall not be named and his family left, my husband and I jumped in the car and blasted into Columbia, and we made it with 12 minutes to spare before they closed. Look at this fabulousness. It's 150 gram skeins of wool stock worsted from Blue Sky Fibers in the Gravel Road colorway. And she had checked dye lots for me. Look at this. So I'm gonna have to wind this yarn, at least one skein of it, so I can swatch. I love this so much. Okay, so let me get my other colors where you can see where I'm going. Flip this around so the tags don't get in the way. What do you think? I'm pretty excited about it. I think this is going to be a really fun project. I will show you the pattern again. It is Tea with Jam and Bread by Heidi Kiermaier. And I think it starts, if I remember correctly, it starts at the neck and you work down. And if you didn't see this the other day, let me see it over here better. It has pockets. I've never done pockets before, y'all. Wish me luck. So I am going to try to, like I said, I'm going to wind this up so I can swatch. It actually calls for 2 needle sizes, kind of a main size, and then you go to a smaller needle for the neck shaping. I think from reading the pattern that's the only place you need the smaller needle. I think what I'm going to do is swatch for the main larger needle size, and then whatever that happens to be, I'll go down a needle size for the places that it calls for that. But anyway, Tea with Jam and Bread is going to be my Christmas cast on for this year. I'm pretty excited to get started. I'm almost done with my Advent stuff. I only have 2 left. Almost there. More good news. I got a shipping notice from Best Buy. My computer may actually be here tomorrow. They're saying it'll be here tomorrow. It's UPS. And my experiences with UPS have been varied, shall we say. I used to have the most amazing UPS guy named Ted, and Ted had been with UPS for like 30 years and he retired, and I was very sorry to see him go. However, Ted sometimes comes out of retirement when things get really busy, and so I told my husband, if that gets in Ted's hands, I will get it. He was just the best and we like him a lot. So I'm fingers crossed that it shows up tomorrow, and it'll be just the greatest thing ever if Ted is the one who brings it, because we love him. So yay, Ted. The new guy is fine, but we just really like Ted. My Lina magazine, the tracking has not updated since the 18th. Who knows? I actually have a friend in the community who works at the main post office in Columbia, and he posted a picture of going into work today and just all the craziness there. And it was on Facebook, and I responded and said, could you check and see if my magazine is in there? I really have a knitting pattern I want to start. He's got a great sense of humor, so I'm sure he would just roll his eyes and laugh. But I'm not anticipating getting that before Christmas, but it's okay. I have my Tea with Jam and Bread pattern, so I can manage with that. It'll be okay. And at the moment, my husband and son are in charge of making our Christmas mush. I'll try to get at least a picture, if not a video, of them working on that. That's our Christmas breakfast. So it has to be made a day or 2 ahead at least. And that's what they're doing. I think I've described it before, but you start with boiling a fresh ham, so not cured or seasoned or anything, like raw pork of some kind. Pork tenderloin works great. Not seasoned. You boil it mainly because you want the ham broth. And then take the meat out and you sift in cornmeal, plain cornmeal, stirring as you go to get out the lumps. Once it's too thick to stir, like this, the spoon stands up in the mixture, you pour it into a pan. In my case, I call it a brownie pan, just a 9x13 pan, and let it chill until it's sliceable. So we're doing it tonight. We'll eat it Christmas morning. Once it's sliceable, then you slice it and pan fry it. So that's going to be our Christmas breakfast. It's the thing that goes back generations in our family, and so far we all like it. Every once in a while you get a family member who doesn't care for it, but that's definitely our tradition. So I'm leaving it to the boys to work on that tonight. They've done it before, so I think they can handle it. Well, everybody, have a great evening. I hope that you will have a wonderful Christmas Eve, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Merry Christmas.